Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to show you guys a battle today I had on Tsaritsyn. I'm going to kind of show you guys a very methodical way gameplay that I had here. This is when I'm going really in depth to every little thing that I'm doing. And I usually get into these games a lot. When I go really deep and methodical is when I know my team's struggling. So you're going to see here me grab the kit, of course, which everyone should be doing, and unfortunately they did see me kind of instantly when I did pull that kit, but not everyone really. So put some shots in that one guy right there, just trying to hinder them from pushing to B, but I realized they capped B pretty quickly right there, so I'm going to keep my horse, jump on my horse, heal myself really quick, and then push myself down over to C. They actually capped B very fast, so I was expecting more, maybe a little bit of a battle there, and that didn't end up happening. So I think coming up here in a little bit, I begin to kind of realize that the balance of my team isn't looking too good, and I think they have the better squad or team coming up here. So I'm gonna try to just hold it off here for a little bit right now. I'm not really too concerned the very part, because when you push up from behind, they usually don't register in their head really what you're doing here. So at the very beginning part, you're usually kind of fine right here. You can kind of stay around it for a while. I'm getting a squad spawn on me, so that's helpful. But yeah, I'm just kind of staying around here until they start really realizing what's going on. If I get overrun on this game here, I played very conservative. Because like I said, when I began to realize what was happening and realizing that the teams were not as balanced as I thought they were going to be, and they had this better team than I did, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to play on the other side of the spectrum for once and really hold the kit as long as I can. Because normally what ends up happening is when I'll die with the kit, then they make that strong push and we end up being triple capped. So I was really trying to avoid that and just trying to play a different kind of strat that I kind of want to show, which is me playing very methodically. And you're going to see kind of in detail what I'm really doing here, and how this can really help you out as well too if you are having a team as well that's kind of struggling, at least on this map, and using this kit you can at least kind of bring it back. So I'm getting some good squad spawns on me, so that is helpful for me right here. And the good thing my teammate has some ammo crates that does help as well. Now the nice little thing about being in that little room, and something you do want to be careful as well, is they can hear your footsteps, and sometimes that is a very nice good giveaway to tell if they're in their room or not. So kind of playing between I've been kind of noticing playing in between the snow and the buildings gives me a good understanding, because I can hear them stepping on the snow, and then I can hear them in the buildings. It's more ways for me to hear you, and I can tell you're in different positions, right? So if I hear like a hardwood, walking on hardwood, I can tell you're in the building. So kind of playing around there's kind of helpful. I've had some crazy bayonet charges recently over in that area, so I do kind of want to be a little bit careful. Again, you're gonna see me again pulling back again after I realized my teammate died and we got overrun, and I didn't really have any good angles. And because I am low with health, I am gonna push up all the way. I'm going to push up in here, I guess, all the way. I push up kind of over here. Usually I've been going straight over, but I think in that situation there, I just kind of wanted to get, I guess I wanted to get to this horse, but that was kind of risky what I did. Again, this guy, when I kind of realized, I'm pushing over to C, and I'm being, I'm taking out every, good amount of players over there by C, and I'm pulling them out into C, and my teammates are kind of still not pushing really anything over to B at all. So I begin to kind of realize, I think right about now, that this is going to be a little bit of a battle. I'm really going to have to go really slow in every step I make. You have to go really. I can't push out too far, because if I push out too far towards C, they're all going to just engulf me. And when they all engulf me, they're just going to overrun me with this kit, and I'm going to get destroyed. So I've had this happen again like multiple times already, where I want to push really hard and try to make a play, but then I end up dying, losing the kit, and then they just overrun us at the very end. So again, I'm trying to make sure I don't get overrun, but I want to get onto C as much as I can, because that forces them to play over here. So I want them to play over here. I'm hoping at least I can get some squad spawns, but I'm not getting any squad spawns right now, and he has a good angle on me, so he's able to put a couple shots on me. So I'm pulling back again. So you can see a lot of this in this gameplay. It's not like a bad strat. It's normally not a strat like use. I do normally, it's like, in a lot of situations, I'll just push as hard as I can. I'll try to kill that guy right there, and try to make a play. But I was trying a different strat in this situation, just because of the fact that I've had this happen multiple times, already where my team's already kind of behind, and then I'll die with a kit, and then we end up, you know, they're already pushed us back all the way down to A, and then we're just kind of just in big trouble completely. So again, I was just, you know, I wasn't kind of panicking. You know, we're only down by, you know, 30 or 40 or some tickets right now, so I'm not really panicking right now, as this player right here is trying to avoid me. But yeah, I'm not really too concerned, because even with my kills and the amount of kills I get in the game does put an impact onto the players, and again, causes them, again, they're all focused around over here, so I'm, you know, 1 or 2 players over here, you know, it, you know, shifts the balance a little bit, so I'm dealing with more players over here, so it's 1 less player that someone has to deal with over by B. So that was kind of the method of what I was doing, and trying to get some good squad spawns onto me. Unfortunately, I'm not getting squad spawns right now, and I see it's kind of you know, pointless what I was doing right there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make a push down over here to B and see if I can flank B a little bit, as they're waiting up top of that. You know, they're in the top of B right now, so they're shooting there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to flank over here because you know, I wasn't having much luck over there, so I thought maybe I'll pull over here, see if I could do some damage, and see if I can change things up here. So I like going on this side right here because they can't see me up top. As this guy like runs out. And then there's like a guy laying on the ground on the right. It was kind of hard for me to see. They kept spawning right there. I couldn't get in a good spot. But yeah, they're like laying on the right side. And they put some shots on me, I think, right here. I'm like trying to shoot. Yeah, they can see them over there, and just kind of, you know, they got it. I'm not sure if that's my teammate's flare or the enemy team's flare, but they definitely can see me down there. So kind of being careful. Now, unfortunately, I kind of threw myself off. I'm watching this doorway really well, and the reason why is because normally, if you're spawned on the other team side, they're going to spawn right there by the Villa Perosa spawn. So I'm kind of watching this doorway because I'm kind of concerned they're going to flank me from behind, but I didn't register in my head that I wasn't playing on that spawn. I didn't spawn by A at the very beginning of the game, or by C. I spawned by A, right? So the spawns are actually for them are going to be over there by they can be over there by the flame troopers. So I'm not really catching that right now, and so I'm kind of being very cautious of what I'm doing. Just because every time I try to push up over here in my other games, I'm getting killed from behind because there's just too many of them coming, and it's just too much for me to handle. So yeah, I'm kind of playing this one spot right here, but later on in the game, I think it would have helped me out more if I would have remembered that, realized they're going to be spawning. They're going to be spawning, pushing out over right ahead where I'm at right now. That's where they're going to be coming from. So that was probably a better place I should have been watching. But I'm doing as much as I can here to kind of. I'm trying to give us something over here by B. So I'm trying to stay on here, but they're watching me, and they throw a bunch of grenades on me. So I pull back out again. We're trying to watch, you know, on the side of here for the spawns out over here. Now they are still coming out over here, but I think they're just getting squad spawns. I think someone's trying to push out on the other side. So as you can see, the moment I try to push down over the B, though, you know, we're already losing A. And like I said, I could already tell at this point, you know, it's gonna be one of those games where it's definitely gonna be a grind for me. And so again, I wanted to play as, you know, as slow as possible, really not try to push out too hard, put myself in bad situations, and try to utilize the kit, because again, like I said, every time I die with this kit when we're in you know, when we're pushing it, and then they end up just making a, you know, charge at us, and they you know, they end up just kind of overwhelming us. So fortunately, we were able to grab B, so that was nice, and then we were able to grab A right there. As this player right here trying to avoid me, he probably would have been in a better position there if he would have watched my reload, and he could have maybe put a bayonet charge on me. That would have probably been a better call on his part, but he fortunately kind of made that mistake right there. So you see a lot of gameplay here, though. I'm really trying to watch my movement, because like I said in almost every video, it feels like my movement destroys me so many times, and it gets me caught in so many bad situations. So fortunately, I don't get really caught on any edges or any like strange areas right here. So I'm able to kind of avoid you know, just environmental situations killing me, right? So I'm getting, like, if you're getting shot or something like that, I'm trying to move around a turn or, you know, climb onto something, I'm not like getting stuck, and those things usually just get me in big trouble all the time. So so yeah, unfortunately we lost B there, so that wasn't very helpful at all. I unfortunately had to deal with that one guy that was right there, and unfortunately by doing that, they're all going to kind of be like, you know, aware that I'm going to be over here, and they're going to want to, like, a smart player will know that I'm obviously pushing over here. He's going to want to like post up somewhere where he can put shots on me where I can't reach him. But I'm gonna try pushing over here again, just because everything kind of shifted. I haven't been over here in a while. They kind of might have forgotten already that I was over here, and this will give me maybe a better chance now to make a better push. Unfortunately, I don't got any squad spawns on me, so that would have been a little bit helpful. But I'm at least pushing out over here, trying to at least draw them out over onto this side of the map, make them more concerned over here than maybe the battle that they might be battling, trying to push over to A, give my teammates some relief. Again, if I get overrun here, I'm gonna pull back again, just because of the fact that, you know, I'm again just trying to keep the kid as long as I can. Watching the side right here, I am being a little more concerned. I think it's the reason why I pulled back, because I think I see an AT. Someone want to rock an AT rocket gun, and that's the reason why I pulled back. And the fact that I saw two guys right there pushing, right there, and then there's the guy shooting me from behind. So I knew once that had happened, I knew that there was just, you know, I wasn't going to be in a good position at all. So again, those are some of the situations there that's kind of tough. You know, that most of the time I'll lean on the fact of trying to push it and try to make it work. But in this situation, on this gameplay here, like I said, I'm trying something a little bit different, playing more conservative with the kit. It'll keep me with the kit longer, and maybe I can do something with it. Now they just completely like forget about me, and they just run on by, which is a little bit kind of disappointing, because I would have preferred if they would have charged me out there a little bit better, just because I would have been able to kill them and prevented them from pushing down over to B. But once I see that, I'm like, okay, if they forgot about me, I want to instantly come out, back over here again, push down over to C. And just kind of unfortunate, because I wish I would have had, if I would have had my whole team squad spawn onto me, that would have been great, because I would have been able to at least, you know, have everyone cap everything really quickly, and help me move the ticker rate, you know, faster. But I wasn't fortunately able to get that. But I'm pushing out over here because I see a guy right here, and I thought there was two guys, but he was just right here, and that was his ammo crate that was right there. So. Yeah, I get some ammo, so that was helpful. That was kind of the reason why I ran over there as well too, because I get some ammo on that, and now I'm gonna come over again, flank down over to C, and kind of do the exact same thing I've been doing. Just trying to do it over and over. Kind of watching these doorways, making sure there's no one gonna keep up from behind me, because I thought for sure I could hear someone, or I saw something around here that was kind of giving this view away. Maybe I heard a flare or something like that. But yeah, I was kind of watching, and I just could tell, for some reason, I don't really know what was giving that away, but I could tell or hear someone around that area. So here we go. Got another teammate right here. I'm gonna try this again. Fortunately, you know, they're pulling away a little bit, because I just can't, you know, get it over the edge right here, unfortunately. I mean, we had A and B for like a split second. But like I said, that was kind of, they kind of hurt me the most, was I wasn't realizing where their spawn was at. So if they spawn over here by C at the very beginning of the game, and if you're pushing for B, they're gonna spawn. Your team should spawn by the flame trooper kit. If you spawn by A and you're trying to cap B, and you have B and the enemy team's like trying to grab it, and you start spawning outside of B, you're gonna spawn by Villa Perosa. So the Villa Perosa League spawn. So I kind of mixed those spawns up, and that kind of hurt me, because that's kind of where I want to be. I want to engage always where their spawns are at, and be right as close as I can, but not too close, because if you get too close to the spawns, too many of them are going to spawn around you, and they're going to end up overwhelming you and killing you. So there we go. On that time, finally got some teammates to spawn on me, so I'm like, okay, finally got some people on me. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to stay there by C. I get some ammo, but I'm like, you know what, we're kind of behind. I knew we were struggling, so I knew the bigger thing I wanted was to get B. I wanted to get B way more than I wanted to get C over here, as I got another guy kind of watching me on this part, and kind of slowed me down. So I'm looking at this now in hindsight and realizing this play right here doesn't help me at all, because I'm wasting so much time here. I really need to get over to B and start flanking B as much as I can. So I spent too much time over here that I just didn't really need to spend, just because that guy kind of slowed me down. I had to do it, right? But I kind of want to watch this doorway here to make sure no one's around. But yeah, I wanted to come over here and push to B and try to make some type of play happen, because I know if we can get B, and I can, yeah, there's a tank again. There's a lot of unfortunate little plays right here, so I can't make something happen, because this tank over here is gonna melt me for sure. But if I can get B, then I myself can hold down this whole pathway right here. And if I get all my teammates out, no matter how bad they are, they're going to do some type of damage over there on the right side. So it's really, you know, I could hold down so much more if we're able to hold down B and stop them from spawning out in a lot of areas. But unfortunately, they have their tank, and he's going to roll by. And I see them grabbing C, but then I realize, you know, that's where the tank's gonna go. So I'm probably gonna want to, you know, keep on my mission and push B as much as we're losing C right now, and we're losing A. So this would have, if I would have been on the push up there, would have been much more helpful because of the fact that I would have stopped them from pushing down to A, but I couldn't do it. They just had that two guys right there that I had to deal with. And then I had to deal with the tank, and then I have this unfortunate situation here where I'm like shooting the guy, and he runs through, and he knows I'm there, and I just want to kind of be careful for like a bayonet charge or something crazy like that. Because like I said, bayonet charges every day, so like this is something crazy happening every single day with a bayonet. So, and then there's just guys who are shooting at me, and I'm just like, they're over there by A now, right? So they're posting up around here, they're spying out over here. So I'm like, you know what? Can't do that. I'm just gonna keep pushing down over here today. It's just like, you know, this. Fortunate little things here and there that I can't make happen, but I was adjusting well. So that, you know, in a lot of situations there, you know, like I'll try to push into B and I'll just get myself killed. So that guy, I knew he was trying to shoot at me, but he puts the goddess shot on my head there or chest. He just took down like 30 something off that sniper shot right there. But yeah, I'm just you know consistently having to deal with people that want to just like, you know, shoot at me, and I just can't get my health up. And again, it's part of the conservative play, but it's kind of the reason why I like doing it, because you get situations like this where this guy puts like a explosive trip mine right there, and again, it's more stuff for me to have to deal with. But this is the reason why I sometimes get frustrated with him, because I feel like I'm not helping my teammates out at all. I'm not really sure if I was helping out this game. I think I was doing the best I could this game. I'm not sure if I would have profited better. So, this is where I always get torn in between. Should I play more conservative, keep the kit longer, but it's going to cause me to have to, like, you know, heal myself, you know, make for myself to get health. Fortunately, I was able to find the medic class that had dropped the health pack there, but you know, or if I just might as well just die and just get my, you know, assault class or whatever like that, and just start, you know, trying to push in, and if I die, just spawn back in, and, you know, keep trying to move it quicker by going something like that. So I'm always kind of torn between that, but fortunately now we're back here by A and able to grab A. It would have been nice if I had a I'm kind of, yeah, I know there's a guy around here. I'm trying to watch the bayonet charge, but he's moved up here to the right. And yeah, so but it would have been nice to have like a little bit of force so I can like move quickly. If I see again, I'm just a little right now I need to be right by C, right? So I need to be right by C, maybe by those doorways I was like shooting a lot around, or I was saying you can listen to the footsteps on the floor when they're inside the building. I need to be right there because of the fact that I could be holding them off right now, but you know, I hear people around here, and I'm torn because I got to stay back over here because they're gonna get squad spawns all right here. There's a guy already pushing down the A. And this is what ends up happening a lot with some people. A lot of scout classes will do this. They'll get off the territory when they realize they get overrun. They're doing what I'm doing essentially, and then they'll pull themselves off, wait for a squad spawn to happen, and then try to recap the base. So I don't really know what's going on here. So I don't know if my team is going to handle it or not, but I have to stop it because, again, I'm trying to get it to where we hold down A and B and I can hold down that part, because I know if I can do that, then they're going to be in real trouble. The best bet they have is if they have their tank they can push through, but I know I can hold down one doorway by myself, and so because of that, then I know that my teammates should be able to overrun a tank by themselves. But again, I'm being pulled back all the way back over here by A because they're pushing back all the way back over here. And it's just not being able to do what I want to do now. Look, now they already have B. It's just the unfortunate part about it, you know. And if I push down to B, right, they're gonna get squad spawns and they're gonna cap B. You know, I want to hope my teammates can do it, but my teammates were just struggling this round. Even though the guy had the flame trooper kit, I don't even know what happened to him. As I try to shoot this guy off. But yeah, that's where they're spawning at. So as you can see, they grab B and they all spawn, and they're all over there. That's the reason why they're spawning down over there. They grabbed B. My teammates are trying to push for B now, and so they're spawning outside, and they're spawning right there to the right. So that's why they're over there. And again, it didn't click to my head till like later on in the game, but it was a little bit too late by then. So I'm gonna try to push down. Yeah, I'm gonna push down to B now, because you know we're battling B, and I gotta try to make something work here, and you know, see what I can do. Fortunately, I think with B is that the capture point is all down below, on the bottom, and so I don't really. If they're trying to hold down B, I'm gonna win these battles. So as long as I don't do anything stupid and no one like is laying down with an AT rocket gun, which it can be kind of risky if someone's up on top. I see my teammates up top, so I know I'm gonna be in pretty good shape around here. As long as I'm, you know, kind of making sure nothing crazy ends up happening. and I don't get like shot from behind. And then I kind of stay down here, and this is kind of a little bit of the risky part where I'm like, ooh, is my teammates gonna be able to grab it or not? Because if I can get off of it as quick as I can, so I make the risky play of just getting off of B and hoping that they'll cap it so I can get down to C. So this is really risky. Fortunately, I run into like I think I run the players right over here. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't really run anymore. Yeah, I make the push over here, and yeah, I'm trying to make the play right here. So if I can get on over here and hold them off, then we're in good shape. But they're already, unfortunately, I think there's just already too many of them down over there by C. Yeah, there's just too many of them right there already, and so they're already battling B. And that was the thing. I should have made the push around, and I'm trying to, and I'm going to C instead. But I should have made the push around here, because this is where they're all at. Even though we have B, it's a false kind of reality right there, because what they're doing is they all spawned outside of B by the Flame Trooper kit. So even though it looks like we capped B, we really didn't, because they all spawned and they're going to overrun my whole team in here in a second, I'm sure. And yeah, just because they're all spawned out over there on that other side. So I should have made the push. I'm here more focused on this door, which there's really not going to be as many people. But yeah, they're right by that door up over there, and that's where they're at right now. So I put some shots in that one guy right there, but you know, it's not. Yeah, see, now they're pushing into B already. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything that I need to be more where all of them were going to be at. So this is probably the only situation here the whole game really where I got myself in kind of a bad situation right there, where I could have gotten bayonet charges. But all in all, I really kind of kept myself, like, I can do this if I want to. I just don't, because I feel like I said, I feel like I could maybe do more pushing, you know, and getting a game where I'm like 50 or 40 and 10, you know, than going, you know, 70 and 1, which what I went in, which was my score this game. But yeah, so now, you know, fortunately here's a solid push right here. So we're still behind, but this is what we needed. This was the play right here. So I begin to say, okay, this is the part where I'm gonna have to borderline want to say I'm gonna have to make a play here eventually, just off the fact too, because I don't want to win a game where I go like 70 and 0 or something like that. So I'm gonna die in a blaze of glory, guns blazing, all that type of stuff, just because you know, I'm not gonna go out, you know, going, you know, 70-0 with a loss over here. Unfortunately, the play ends up happening not kind of how I want it to be, because again, I tried to stretch it, and I was just in the mode of playing very conservative this game. So I kind of, unfortunately, my death is kind of not a very unclimactic type of death. So yeah, I'm gonna come over here again, and I see them pushing B, and they're hunting me down right now. And I think I'm gonna stay over here by, no, am I gonna push B? I'm not really sure what I do here in this situation right here. I think I'm gonna hold up, kind of see what's happening. I don't want to get pushed. I mean, we made such a good push right there, but we just weren't able to hold it off. If we can hold down B a little bit, we're gonna be in good shape here, because I can try to make that push again. Again, we just got to get C. If I can get C here, I can make something happen. But I'm struggling to get to that spot. I've already saw 2 incidents already this game. We're just taking too much time to get there. So that's a little bit part of the Sentry Kit of it being slow as well too. It kind of hinders you from moving very well. You know, unfortunately this map is, you know, it's a little bit, you know, the distance are a little bit further away. But at least from A to B, you know, you got a little bit of a walkway. But the nice thing is there's only 3 flags. So if you can hold down 1 flag, you know, you're doing pretty well. So now I'm gonna try coming out here again, but they got a tank right there. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, they got the tank right there. Just nothing much I can do there with the tank, you know. Maybe get a squad spawn on me. That was unfortunate. They had tank twice in this game, held me back. So, you know, they didn't have that tank right there. As I knew that guy was gonna bayonet charge me there. I was getting ready for that one. You know, there's nothing I can do. I call him out. You know, I'm like, you know, I got to get on the flag. You know, I got to see maybe if I can pull him back, or I don't even know. There's nothing I can do. If I try to push down to B, it's going to take me a year to get down to B. And, yeah, so this is kind of the part where I'm kind of waiting to see what he's going to do. And the more guys are spawning onto his tank. And I'd have to put all my bullets on that shot right there. And then this is where I kind of fall apart here, unfortunately. We're coming up here in a second here. So I pull back, because I'm like, yeah, because I thought he was going to stay there as soon as I pulled back. I thought he was just going to stay there the whole time. I'm like, well, there's no point. I'm just going to, whatever, I'm just going to go push the B then. And then I realized he's pulling up. So when I realized he pulled up, I was like, well, then I'm going to then push back down to see. I can hear someone around here, so I didn't want to get bayonet charged again. Yeah, but this is where I kind of fall apart right here. I should have went in and stayed on it this time, but I didn't, because I was still in that mode trying to stay alive. And you know, the tickers would just go. I wasn't realizing how quickly they were going down. We were at 950. Even though I heard the music, I was just trying to extend it as much as I could to see, maybe, I don't know, maybe if I pull back a little bit, I could just like get myself in a better position to shoot someone. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't do that. I needed that kill right there. I didn't get that kill, so I had to push around, throw a grenade, and then I ran out of ammo. And yeah, now I got everyone on me. So I should have stuck it out right here and tried to make it work. But instead I push off, and that was the part where I should have just stayed on the flag a little bit. Even though I'm able to get away right here, my death is kind of a you know, a death that was, you know, I could have avoided. I didn't see that. I put shots in this guy and I don't kill him. So I'm like, okay. And then he kills me with a gas grenade. So a little bit of a fortunate. I'm glad I did die, because like I said, I don't want to go 70-0 and us lose the game here. But that was me basically trying to be as methodical as possible. Was really trying to, you know, draw them out, draw them back in, you know, see what I could do. Like I said, I should have stayed on the flag there at the C part, which is such in that mindset the whole game that, you know, it wasn't registering to me that I needed to just stay on that flag and just try to make it work on that part. So. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I did that, because like I said, I don't like going games where I lose. And if I would go like a perfect game, I think that's when you definitely should be at a point where you should be like, you know what, I should at least have made a play or something like that. Because it doesn't. I just don't think it looks very good. But yeah, so I just kind of chilled over here. This is when I realized this is where their spawn was at, and that was the unfortunate thing. I actually have a game later on this day where I played the game again. I tried pushing. I pushed those doorways over there, and it made such a better play to kind of push over where the doors are at, or where the houses are at, right over there, that building over there to the right. So, but yeah, that's a little bit of maybe what can kind of help you out if you, you know, want to make it more of a game. At least, you know, at least this is more of a game. I feel like if I would have died, it would have been 1,600. I've had a lot of those games before on this already, where I know we're going to be struggling, and then we end up getting overrun because I end up dying with a kit, and everything just goes, you know, to, you know, just everything is crazy after that. So, so that made it a little bit more of a game. So, but yeah, that's basically it for you guys today. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll catch you guys again later. Peace.